interview, and I'm going to play this. Okay, okay. Alright, that's not what I wanted to do. Hi guys. Gonna go back. Yes, we need camera, Maggie. Hi guys. Um, hopefully y'all see us. Um, hello. Hi Maggie. Hello Ariel. Hopefully we are live. Can you guys see us? I'm looking at the chat. So you got it all fixed, Maggie? Your situation there? Yes, okay, we're on because Torstein's all excited. he sees you, that's for sure. Okay, there's a little echo. Who's got the echo going? Um, okay, here we go, guys. All right, first, I know me and Ariel have some topics we were discussing, and Ariel's probably going to do some screen sharing with some memes. If, yeah, say hi, Ariel. Yeah, Maggie May. Ariel, Maggie May. Yeah, one of our very favorite people on this channel for Women's Wednesday, and Ariel's first appearance on Women's Wednesday, probably, hopefully not her last, because I'm kind of proud of my daughter Ariel. She's, great contribution to this world. So anyway, Maggie, what did you want to talk about? I don't know. I mean, you've done some great videos lately. With me? No, different daughter. The one that moved to New Zealand. Ariel needs more lighting. um, okay, yeah, so there's 5 girls all together. One of them I don't hardly ever see. Then there's Ariel's full sister, Millie. And then I have my 2 full daughters, Jerry Lynn and Katie. Um, this is Jerry Lynn. Katie moved to New Zealand. I don't have a picture of her handy at the moment. Yes, the one where she does YouTube, like Twitch stuff. Yeah, that was Katie, and this is Ariel. She's the one that lives with me, and yeah, we get along great. We're a lot alike. It's kind of cool. So she's the one going to vet school, and she's the one that adopted the stray kitty baby. Well, not really vet school. Okay, now I sound like her dad. Vet nursing. Yes. That's still pretty cool, considering the cost of schooling. Yes. Mm. Yeah, math has never been my strong. Well, actually, before 4th grade, I was really good at math. After 4th grade, I don't know what happened. I don't know. Yeah, they do say that. But although I skipped general math and went straight into algebra, which I think that was detrimental because I lost a lot of the basics. So, like long division and long times tables, it's like too much. Algebra is way easier than that for me. But yeah. Yes, it Yeah, me too. I would totally respect people who are into science. I love science. I could never do the vet thing because of them putting animals down. It's like I thought about it, I wanted to do it, and then we had to put a horse down, and I'm like, I could never do that. I could never do that. So Ariel's pretty brave for that. That's my girl. Oh, I'm not sure they can hear us. I'm kind of worried right now because they're talking about lip reading. And I'm like, what? They can't hear us. Apparently, I can hear both of you. I'm just wondering, uh, no sound at all here on YouTube. No sound. Video okay, but audio conflicting. What audio is? Yes! I haven't changed any of the. I can't see any. If they can't even hear me, I'm like, what the hell? Are you kidding me? Uh, this, I don't understand. Discord audio. My microphone's on. We have desktop audio. Where's the mixer? The mixer is showing. Talk, guys. Let me see. It's showing. Yeah, it's showing you guys working on the mixer and everything. I don't understand. hear me? Um, hello, hello? Guys, you need to be better listeners. Does that mean you can hear us, Torstein? Can you see the comments, guys? Hormone disturbing substances. uh, maybe the audio issue is on there, and you guys, well, I could hear them. Um, let's see. Oh wait, no. Um, I don't know. Your microphones are all on, right? Um, I'm looking for settings. It's like, there's settings? Audio settings, maybe? I don't know. Output level. Who's muted? Input, output. There's nothing going on the output. Wait. Output level. Microphone. Is that supposed to be... let's try this. Okay, try talking.
Hello? Hello.
Okay, I can hear you through my computer. Okay, can you guys hear him? Because I can hear him through my computer and not through my headphones now. Yes, working. Maybe it's working now. It sounds like audio input is too high. So let's cut. Okay.
Hello?
Input level too high. Okay. All right. Testing, testing. Is that better? I don't even have to wear these damn headphones if I can hear you through my computer. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hell, that's weird.
Oh, Chelsea said she can hear all of us.
Okay, great. Thank God.
Colorado coming through.
Yay, Chelsea's here. Where's Chelsea? Oh, Kevin Hester's here.
Yeah, she's in Colorado, but she's
Okay, you might need to down yours now because it's getting feedback, Ariel.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Kevin. And Trent. Hello. Osama. Yay. Zox. Okay, good, good. And Chelsea. Chelsea! All the way from Colorado. Anthony. Yes, I believe in miracles. We got it. It's just insane. Curtains of Wool was the only band with 100% silent concert shows. Torstein. Ben Wilbur, good to see ya. Bio, hello, you're there. That's good. Cool. I think I said hello to everyone who's here, unless I missed somebody. Yes, everybody's so excited to see Maggie. Everybody missed Maggie.
Think this would pass? Does this pass as Osama a little bit?
Yeah, it's pretty close. You need the glasses.
For you, Osama.
Get the glasses.
I have glasses.
Yes, you have to have the glasses. Yes. That would be fantastic.
Just let me grab them.
Okay, cool. She's got a doll for me too, Ariel. Uh-oh, Ariel froze. Ariel, did you freeze? Ariel?
I have to work these out, but I have glasses.
Here.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be fun. That's cool. Osama doll, that will be awesome.
Okay, that's funny.
How come you're
I have to
frozen,
work that out.
Ariel?
But I thought he could pop into this because I do with you. I have some ideas, but I don't want to give anything away.
No,
Okay.
I wouldn't either. Did you guys?
Ariel, I want to ask you, as a young person, what's your reaction to like the doomosphere and all this going on and everything, like climate change in general, or just the whole? I mean, your mom involved in all this doom. Like, what's your opinion? Do you guys hear me?
Yes.
Good question.
Yes. We're just like.
Oh, okay, 'cause you're
No, it's good. You're fine, Maggie. Ask what you will.
okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering, as well, first, as your mom, Chris, like in this whole doomosphere, but also like the whole coming from a young person, like the whole, because you're gonna live longer than us, and just the whole everything with doom and climate. I'm just curious here.
No, it's a good question. I mean, I'm pretty high stress anyways. I'm anxious all the time. And I feel hopeless. And since she's been involved with this whole thing, I've been trying to be more proactive. And I've been more hyper aware. You know how they say once you find a car, you see that car everywhere?
Right.
I feel like I'm going through that, but it's not with a car. You know,
Right.
it's with the planet. So, you know, I've gotten into bulk shopping, trying to decrease plastics. I'm more hyper aware of how it's affecting the animals. And
Right.
sadly, because I'm in a medical profession right now, I work in a lab. And then, you know, going to veterinary medicine, medicine is not, it is not an eco-friendly career by any means. And so I'm having a hard time with that because we're throwing things away constantly. You know, I was telling my dad, it's not like I can reuse a catheter, you know, I have to throw it away. And what is the catheter made out of? Plastic. You know, so now I think
everything.
Yes, it's in everything.
Everything.
So, and then we live in a small town, and that makes it worse in a lot of ways because, you know, it's not like we live in San Francisco or the Bay Area where
People
you know,
care.
plastic bags are a no-go. You know, here they automatically, you know, want to put your groceries in a plastic bag, and I'm crazy because I'm like, no, stop. You know, I got it.
Yeah, and they look at you like you're crazy. They always look at I'm crazy. They're like, you want paper? Or you have your own bag? They're like, what do we do?
No, I don't want a damn bag. So, so I've been having a hard time with it, and I feel like after talking to, you know, my mom about it, it's better to do something than to do nothing. And that's kind of how I feel about my profession that I'm, you know, choosing. I would rather be an animal advocate than not do anything. And the same thing with the environment. I would rather be involved than not be involved, you know? So...
and your profession is so important too. Like you have a profession that's important. If it collapses, if it doesn't collapse, you know, but if it collapses as well, because the medical, just so it's going to be so needed. I try to think of like, maybe I shouldn't think that way, but you think at night, like what would it be like when it collapses? Like today, you know what I did today? I harvested corn on the farm, like on his brother's farm. We picked corn, and we did a whole like field together. You know, it's his neighbor's corn, not his, but you know, we helped and we picked it, and you get to take some home or whatever. But we're all cooperative and we're all together and doing it together, and didn't take that long to do. But as I was doing that, I was just thinking of like if we went, if the grid went down, how would we? I just can't picture that. Like even myself, like
Yeah.
I think that, like, yeah,
Yeah,
how would I be able to?
it's true. I mean,
Uh,
yeah, I've thought about that because, I mean, a lot of people dismiss veterinary medicine, but they don't realize how much that ties into public health. And so if
oh
you
my
look
gosh,
into history and, like, the different kinds of plagues that we've had and stuff like that, and,
right?
different kinds of parasites or insects being, vectors for parasites, like it's all interconnected.
Yeah,
And so, I mean, if that was to fail, then we lack the education to, share with others and prevent these outbreaks, whether or not you're pro vaccines or medicine or, Western medicine
right.
or not, like we still need to have that. So no, I agree with you. I think it's when you think about not having, having a collapse and not having the resources and the knowledge we have now, it's scary. It's
Knowledge.
terrifying,
Yeah.
So
But speaking of insects today, the whole time I'm picking corn, I'm trying to enjoy myself because there's family there, and I'm thinking, are there ticks? Are there any ticks on me? Are there any ticks? Like the whole
Ticks are
time.
bad. What about the Lyme disease?
Oh my God, are there any ticks?
No, but the Lyme
Do the
disease.
horses get Lyme? Do
Not.
horses get it?
I'm.
they can, but it's
Yeah.
not as common. It's not as common.
Okay.
But the
But
Lyme
yeah,
disease being a military thing, like the military produced it for.
I don't know. It's really weird how it just sort of came out. It never used to be. It wasn't a thing, right?
No.
Lyme disease. It wasn't.
it depends on what you're
Wasn't as common.
because some of it goes way back.
No, but
to,
I'm
like,
talking about they infested a bunch of ticks with Lyme disease, like the government did that. Biological
They
warfare.
probably could have. I don't know.
There was a story about that. Did you not see it? It was
I did.
Oh, this isn't a conspiracy.
this. No, this is
Like
not a
in the news.
conspiracy theory. The Congress is actually
Oh.
asking the CIA to fess up about this because there was leaked documents about it. The government
That
was in.
was today?
Not today. No, that was recently though. While I was
No, I didn't hear that.
dealing with all my, collapse of my whole system because of Hangouts being gone. It was during that, so I couldn't talk about it. But yeah, like the Lyme disease and ticks was a government operation.
Yeah.
It's insane. Look it up. Look it up. I promise.
do
It's just
research
not
on it.
me. It was
Oh.
Congress that was actually demanding information about it and everything. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's something that actually easy.
You know what? I believe it. I believe it. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, look it
Because
up.
Was it like an experiment gone
No,
wrong? Like
I think they did it on
accidentally-
purpose to test it.
Huh.
It's not the first time the government has tested on its citizens. So,
Oh yeah. But
I don't know.
unleashing. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with your guys' sound. I would go into the but everyone would
Yeah.
everyone would see only what I'm doing and not you guys. That's the problem with the way I have it set up. I can't separate it out. If I go on there, that's what people see is me messing with the controls. And I don't even know what controls to mess with. Because I'm just not that good. And I can't divide your guys' sound. You know what I mean? It's like all of it is output. It's like both of you are output.
Okay.
So I can only do so much on this end at the moment until I figure out how to I don't know, divide it up.
Well, Ariel, I have a veterinary question because every time I ask a vet this, they never really have an answer for me. Speaking about vaccines, how come, like human babies, you get all your vaccines once when you're a baby, and the dogs, it's every year? Like, why do they have to get vaccinated every year? That's what I don't understand. I'm thinking it's about money because I can't understand why. Because my one dog's 17 and I don't want to keep, giving her vaccines. But it's just weird. It's always an annual
thing. Well, I mean, you're vaccinating for different things, and so, like, with rabies, for example, the reason why they make you do that annually or every 3 years is each state has their own guidelines. And so you have to follow those guidelines depending on what state you live in. So in the state of Utah, it's every 3 years. But I think if I'm correct in Hawaii, because they don't have rabies, or they haven't had an outbreak, it's like every year or every 6 months. And so it varies with the state. But I mean, in reality, you don't necessarily have to get them vaccinated annually. It depends on their lifestyle. And so
true.
I have an indoor cat that I got in 2015, and she does not go outdoors. And she's actually past due for her vaccines, but she's never outside, so she's not going to get anything. I mean, now that I'm going to be working in a clinic, I'm, around shelter animals, I'm more concerned because I don't want to bring that home. But she's not around anything. But like Coleman, my little cat, he's indoor outdoor, and so he's vaccinated for like feline leukemia, and he's got the full spectrum. I mean, it depends on the pet, their lifestyle, and then every clinic has a different vaccine protocol, and every state is different. So like
states are different. Okay.
Yeah. So like if you lived in Virginia or somewhere, they might recommend that you deworm more frequently, because it's a more moist climate. They might recommend that.
Or have the heartworm.
Exactly. Yes. So, I mean, there's a lot of variables, but I mean that would be my best answer for you. Is it really just depends on the style and the state regulations. So.
And how come the dogs can have a Lyme vaccine? There's no vaccine for humans. Like my dogs are vaccinated for Lyme.
What about West Nile? More humans get West Nile virus. Why do you have to vaccinate horses for West Nile? Yeah, I don't get it. I think
I don't know.
if they can't make a safe one for humans, I'm not giving it to my horses. Sorry.
Yeah. Probably a money making thing, because human medicine brings in way more than veterinary medicine. And that's what's funny to me is people always say, oh, vets want your money, and they want to take advantage of you. And I laugh because like a nurse, like what I'm going to school for, we're like in the 25,000 to like 35,000
annual wage. Yeah
annual. Wow. I'm definitely not in it for the money.
No.
And
the vets have a hard time too.
I expected it to be a lot more. It's veterinary medicine.
No, vet nurses.
The nurses always know more than the doctors, whether it's at the vet or at the human doctor. Like the nurses always. You always talk to the nurse and find out all this information. The doctors are always...
Yeah, even if they do know more, they don't tell you.
Nurses always know more.
That's true.
Yeah, my doctors have always been very short.
Ariel, you should screen share those memes so we can talk about those discussions. So, sorry, unless you have more to ask her.
No, I'm done with that, sorry.
No, you're good. Women's Wednesday's pretty loose, so she has some memes she wants to share. Their good discussion starters, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Let's see.
Do you know how to screen share?
I can do it off. I can screenshot it. I can do it off of on Zoom, right?
Yeah, you just click screen share. And then you go to the...
Yeah, let me pull it up.
Oh, Sandy's here. Hi, Sandy.
Oh,
While you're
good.
doing that, I'll just say I know I missed someone who just jumped in. Oh, Don Hooligan. Good to see you, Don. Glad you made it. Um, for-profit healthcare does not want to cure. That's true. There's no profit in cures. I mean, even one of the top healthcare professional, like big companies, said that there's no profit in cures. You just have to have
No profit
treatments.
in cures. Well, I always think that about with cancer. They've been fighting cancer forever. I know cancer is complicated. There's all different types of cancer, but it just seems like we've been marching forever about cancer, and it's like
No,
the
if there
money.
is a cure, there probably is a cure. They just don't want to share it because there's way more profit in treating it. And I think the treatments make you sicker, actually. Ben Wilbur, who let the dogs out? Hey, my dog just disappeared. I don't know. He was here. Tuff, where'd you go? Tuff, you just disappeared.
Glasses or something. I tried to tape the glasses on. I'm excited.
It's going to be so much fun.
You'll have to be without glasses now.
That will be
I like
awesome.
having my own personal Osama.
Then you can do the pins if you need to. No, just kidding. Like Osama would
Oh
need
God,
that.
no! I never thought of that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's not what I'm doing.
I know.
Oh, that's great.
If you could have your own personal Osama that would come up with the perfect quote every time you wanted him to, like press the button. Okay, what's the quote for this Osama?
Exactly.
Push the button and there's the perfect quote. That would be the
Right.
perfect Osama doll, right? Because he's so good at
Yeah.
that.
That's so cool that his company, the tracker they developed to follow, to track, Greta.
Greta
She's
Thunberg.
in her boat,
Thunberg.
and
Yeah.
yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
You go on there, you can see her. See that? I mean, ship in the
Hey,
water.
Mitchell's here. Snark Y2K. Thanks for coming in on Monday. That was awesome. Did you see Snark Y2K on Monday? He stopped by. It was fun. He's so intelligent about so many things. I want to get him on to talk about his water filtration system he developed.
Wait, is that the guy that was talking about the that
Yeah.
you had on Monday? Yeah. The whole thing about the limestone, can you explain that to me?
I can't.
That's a creep. Like, a picture that
You'll have to
if
come
you
on when he's on.
look it up afterwards.
Yeah.
His ideas, like the whale thing, all of it. I've never heard any of this stuff.
I heard
It
the well. I
just
heard
shows you who.
he's so smart. I've heard so many of his
Yeah.
philosophies, and I'm like, wow, okay, that's something I've never heard of before. I really like his
Yeah.
He knows a lot about water filtration, and all that.
Yeah, I'd like to. You have him on again.
Yeah,
And hear about all that.
definitely. Is Osama like a pet? I don't think so. We're just talking about the ultimate Osama. What's that? Wendy.com track team. Is that what you're talking about? Can you see the comments, Maggie?
Yeah. Oh no. I'm not looking. Sorry. It's playing with the doll. All right.
You're playing with the Osama doll.
Yeah. 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 I was talking about the tracker that Wendy. Yeah. That is so cool. How
Yeah.
far along is she? Is she almost there?
Bio wants his own doll. uh,
Yeah. I need. You know who this is? This is the but there's a whole series of the evil guy from Superman. This is Lex Luthor, but it doesn't look like Lex Luthor. They did many versions, so if you look at this version,
okay.
it doesn't look like Lex Luthor.
No, it doesn't.
That's why it passes those. Because I was just trying to find something, that could
Yeah.
pass, and
That looks more like Osama than it does Lex Luthor.
yeah, it doesn't look anything like.
Did you figure out how to share your screen, Ariel? Because you're going into the chat thing.
I don't know how to do that.
Look
so
at
I
the
don't-
share. Oh, shoot. What did I just do? Okay. Look
Yeah,
at the share. Like, run your cursor down to the bottom. You'll see a green button with an up arrow.
oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
It's okay. Ariel's new to this. Like we all have been at one point or another.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm a rookie.
There you go. There's the first one. 9% of all plastic is recycled. 12% is burned. 79% is in landfills in our ocean. That's, yeah, that's a
Wow.
good one. I mean, Maggie knows how horrible the plastics are. So,
Did you guys get it?
Yeah. No,
yes, we can all see it now.
Yeah.
Great. And then I'll pull up another one.
This is all about reusing, recycling, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
40% of all insects are declining, and a third are endangered. Not to mention we've lost like what 70% of insects since.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
depends
and
on
it's
where.
been studied. It's more than one study weighing their weight or their mass, in different places. So it's not like they're just going by one study per insect line. They've done it, in several different places over the years around the world.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's frightening.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And the other ones I'm trying to load, but
Let's see.
oh, here's actually a good one that I did a few years ago for college. This one was on plastics, and I made this infographic talking about how long it takes for.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that
That's
was
how long it takes for it to trash talk.
Isn't she awesome?
Trash talk, yeah.
You should be posting this on Twitter and sharing it and everything.
Heck yeah.
yeah, I was pretty proud because I made that. So,
Yeah, that is really cool.
but yeah, 450 years.
50
So,
years.
That's insane.
Diapers. I always think about diapers.
yep.
When I was a baby, I was like in cloth diapers.
Oh,
I never
man.
washed mine. I was long.
I did cloth diapers when my kids were babies for a
You
while.
did? Ugh.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Imagine that would have been so.
It's nasty.
Even
It's
thinking about it.
I would
hard to do.
throw up. It was god awful horrible. Where's
But
the
I do think about diapers so much.
Yeah, just the diapers. When people have a baby, they need to think just the amount of diapers that's going to end up in the landfill. And every bit of plastic that's ever been made is still in existence today on this planet. Even if it's a microparticle, it's still in existence today. So,
Yeah, it still has.
and that makes you really think about the plastics you use. I hate throwing away plastic. I'm like, if I can reuse it, if I can find a new purpose for it, I'm going to do
Right.
it. Don't leave the meeting. No.
I know. I was like, ah.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
No, I'm such a rookie with all this stuff. Not very.
Oh my.
Definitely, but you have some pretty pictures.
Yeah, have some fun ones.
Oh, the hematoma. Yeah, we have some gross. The babies. Oh man, we had some really gross vet pictures. The hematoma.
Oh wow.
It was a baby got like a big, huge hematoma on her shoulder, and we had to get it lanced, and it squirted out, and it was really gross. But
Yeah, it was pretty.
That's interesting to me. I know I feel bad for the horse, but that kind of stuff is. Then what is it?
that's the horse that broke my foot right there. So don't feel
Oh,
too
that's
bad.
right. How was your foot? I remember hearing that. Yeah, hearing you say. I came in late for that, but
Oh, look at that! Look,
how is your foot?
It's better. I mean, it's not better. I still have to wear a boot for at least 2 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. One of those orthopedic boots. Can you see that hematoma? How huge that was?
Yeah.
But I don't feel bad for her now because that booger broke 2 of my toes. That's the culprit. After I took such good care of her, doctored her back to health twice, 3 times.
And there's nothing you can do about toes either. You have to wait, right?
Well, I can't wear a shoe, so I have to wear a therapeutic boot. So, because they're broke really bad, you should have seen it. The X-ray in the one toe, it looks like I have an extra joint. It's horrible.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna try and get the X-rays because it's insane. There's like, it looks just like an extra joint right in the middle. It's like, here's an extra joint for you. Broke it clean in half. So yeah, it's very painful.
It surprises me with this. I bet. With this aluminum can, it takes that long.
Me too.
Yeah.
80 to 200 years. But then we find them, like when we go up camping and stuff, we find these old cans. So it's not that surprising. But then it depends on how much moisture there is.
Right. Yeah. And I know there's a really good organization in Pennsylvania called the Pennsylvania Resource Council, and they're one of the oldest environmental organizations here. They seem to concentrate a lot in
What is that? Oh yeah, the old cans.
and-
She got the old cans that, some of the old cans that we find that are
Oh, yeah,
ancient.
cool. I love finding old stuff in the ground, especially. Yeah, that's cool. I'm always like, oh my god. Look
Yeah,
at
the old
this
pull
ball.
top.
I love that.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
those for a while. That's really cool. Can you believe she did that before I did what I do on YouTube? She already did that. Like, this is her own thing. She did this.
Oh, this was before.
Yeah, this is just who she is.
I love the title, Trash Talk. That's really cool.
I love that
But this is
too.
cool because you can really see what.
This should be circulated on Twitter and everything. Seriously, on
Yeah.
Facebook,
Absolutely.
everything. You should share a copy of that. I'll put it out on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm friends with you on Facebook, but
Well, I don't do Facebook, but I do.
well, I know you. I'm talking about Maggie.
Oh,
I know you don't do Facebook.
No, I don't do Facebook. I used to do Facebook. Now I don't.
I do Twitter more because it's more anonymous. You can use an anonymous name on Twitter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't do a lot on my Facebook. I do private messaging a lot, but I don't really post a lot on there. I'm really selective. What is this? What do you?
this was the brochure for South Willow Canyon,
Mm,
and
that's where I go climbing. Which I have to take a freaking.
Cool.
trying to see if I can.
I won't climb for at least 4 weeks if I'm lucky. That sucks
Find it.
so bad.
It's for
Need
some
high-
You
reason-
guys live in the most beautiful area.
Hey Ariel, Osama says I need hyalocrism essential oil. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Oh, heliocrism?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can get him some.
No, he says I need it. Or wait,
Oh,
maybe he
you
says he
need
needs it.
Oh, yeah, we can get you some.
But what does it do? Why? Why is he
What is
saying
it
I need it?
called?
It's just a good, like, overall, all-around healer. It's a lot like frankincense oil. It's just good for anything and everything. So,
They're funny. I didn't boo-hoo at all. I boo-hooed a little, didn't I? It's like, ow, this hurts.
but anyways, so there's some of this stuff.
That's so cool. South Willow Canyon. That's a beautiful canyon. It's so gorgeous. Those pictures.
You guys live in the beautiful place.
It is really pretty in some places. Yes. Y'all seen the videos I put up of the climbers up there? That's
Yes.
That's South Willow Canyon. That's the Narrows that I was up at. Yeah.
Now, if you've never done it before, like if I were to climb, I couldn't start with something like that, right? You'd have to.
Not on the one I was showing you. The one that I turned to was the first one I ever climbed, and I did it in tennis shoes. And then I got really good at it, and then did the lead climb, my first lead climb. And then, okay, I'll turn my video back on. Give me a sec.
I'd probably have to take a class or something.
Well, no, well, you have to just have someone who knows what they're doing. A lot of people start in the climbing gyms, and you'll learn how to belay and start like that, which is something I need to do. I really need to learn how to belay. I started belaying. I did my first lead belay with her boyfriend. Dave is the one that helps me climb. So,
Okay.
my son, I call him my son-in-law because they're as good as married. Hell,
Feels like it.
I know. They're the only thing they're missing is the damn paper. Other than that, who cares about the stupid paper? I don't. And Dave's really good to me. He
Ariel,
takes me
what do you
climbing.
think about having babies?
No.
You're like, no.
No. I'm good. I mean, I've never really had the desire. My best friend's on the
Okay,
chat.
so it's not just for me.
Yeah, she would vouch. She's known me since 5th grade, and she has.
Yeah, Chelsea's in the chat, right?
Yeah, she is.
And Chelsea has a couple of beautiful babies, by the way. I don't hate babies, contrary to popular belief.
Love babies.
I just worry about them. I don't think there's anything wrong
I
with that.
worry.
That's
Yeah, that's all that is with me too.
Well,
And I've always loved. I've never been like I usually always wanted puppies. I've never been a big like. I
Yeah.
love babies, but like but I just never got pregnant still. So now I'm like, oh well, that's kind of good now.
Yeah, and that's a hard topic to bring up with my kids, and I've brought it up before. It's like, I kind of wish I didn't bring kids into this world because of what's going on, but I love them, I love them like nothing else, and I want to protect them as much as I possibly can.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm going to fight like hell for them. That's what I'm going to do. That's,
And I think too, like when like I have friends that, like Ariel, you're saying you don't have that. Like I never had that big maternal thing. Like I have a baby, but I've had friends that have been like that, and I totally feel for them. They
yeah.
need to because it's like
Well, it's like
I don't know. It's a
or
very
all
strong desire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
and
natural
like
instinct,
innate.
I guess. I've never had it. I've never had it. I just
No, you
accidentally.
didn't have it.
I accidentally got pregnant on 3 different forms of birth control. I asked to be fixed when I
That's
was
right.
23. The doctors refused to do
Yeah.
it. So I never wanted to. I wanted to maybe adopt. I thought I would adopt. That's what I thought I would do because I
Yeah.
figured there are plenty of children out there without a home,
I always thought.
and I would rather take care of those that are already in existence, and you don't miss what you don't have. So that was
Right.
kind of my thought. I didn't have the egotistical need to reproduce part of me. I didn't have that need. I never felt that need, and I don't understand that need. So that makes me a little different than people I know. They're
But
like,
but I'm just saying there is something when it's not. I don't even mean it's egotistical. Like some women have a real strong
instinct. I know.
natural or just very strong. Like it's like compared to me, it's like and I
Yeah.
feel for that. And
But when I look at it,
really hard, especially.
I would tell women like that. I mean, look at my relationship with Ariel. She's not my blood daughter, but it doesn't matter. I love her like she was.
Yeah.
I feel every bit as strong of a connection with her as I do with my own kids that I born from myself. And I would tell anybody right now, it's like there's so many kids in the world that need a parent.
Yeah.
And every child you have is going to put that much of a stress on our planet, much more of a stress on our planet. So why not take one of those kids that need a home anyway, take care of them and love them, instead of bringing another um, person
Right.
that needs more resources onto the planet. I mean, that's the way I
It
feel
is the
about it.
biggest thing. Population really is, yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's the
biggest
biggest
thing.
issue. If we had a lower population, none of the other problems would be a problem. If we didn't if we didn't
Right.
overpopulate, we wouldn't have the climate issue, we wouldn't have the pollution issue, we wouldn't have the air issues. We None of those problems would exist. We wouldn't
It's
have
the common
biodiversity loss,
denominator.
all of it.
Yeah,
It's all that.
it is.
It's population overpopulation. So it's not that I don't love babies, because God, I love babies. I mean, I'm sure Ariel's seen me when I'm around
Right.
one of my great nieces or nephews. I'm like, oh, and I'll hug them and bounce them and love them.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I love them. It's just, I don't want to see them suffer. I don't want to see them suffer.
Right.
And that's the biggest
Well,
thing.
and I think there's a big responsibility that sometimes we forget, because, I love animals, but I have two cats and a dog. Would I love to have more? Oh, you betcha. But can I afford to have more? No.
Right.
Is it
Hmm.
responsible to have more? No. And so it's like, at what point do your choices become a burden to society? And so that's one thing that, I mean, yes, I don't have that maternal instinct, and my best friend has kids, and my boyfriend has a daughter, and um, I grew up with a lot of siblings myself, but I'm the kind of person where I'm not perfect, I'm human, but I try to think about every action, how that action is going to have a reaction and then consequence. And so I don't know if that's why I'm stressed all the time, because I'm always thinking of the worst possible scenario.
And you're
um,
thinking about everyone
Yeah.
else first. That's one thing you always do too.
Worrying
So,
about everybody else.
and how
Yeah.
they're going to react and how they're
hmm
going to respond. And did I hurt their feelings,
yeah.
or, did I look at them the wrong
Yeah.
way? um, because I'm deep down, I'm sensitive. And so I, try to think, okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm hyper aware, and my nickname's Antana. I hate that nickname, but I'm always
Ariel antenna.
Right.
but I don't know. I think it just
She's
comes
very
down to,
aware. Very aware. That's yeah.
yeah. But I understand what you're saying, and I totally agree with you, Maggie, because for me, it's been really important for me to go to school and to get an education. And I've had a lot of people tell me, well, school's not worth your time, or it's not worth your money, and just get a job in the field, or, you don't need that piece of paper. And yes, I understand it's a piece of paper. It doesn't make me better than anyone, but I've also lost people in my life where I realize I can't take anything with me, and the only thing I can is my knowledge. So I value education than probably most people do. Um, and I also see it as a privilege. I know in the US we see it as kind of like, a necessity, or we all have access to it. But once you travel outside of the US, there's a lot of places that are denied education. And so for me, I feel like living in the States, it's my responsibility to at least get some education. Am I going to go on to be
Yeah.
a doctor, or an actual vet? No, because it's not within my means. And financially, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be in a ton of debt where I know I can pay off my loans within 1 to 2 years, with how I live and how simple I am, and resourceful and stuff. So for me, it was more realistic to go for a lower undergrad degree than it would be to go for, higher education. So I think these are things that we have to consider, whether we're going to school, whether we're having children, with every purchase we're making, just, adding mindfulness into kind of the, you know, the deck of things.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
consumerism you were talking about. Um,
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd show the consumerism memes. The one about the best purchase you make
I
is
know.
not
I
making one at
Oh,
all or
yeah.
whatever.
The memes. Yes.
It's just
so
a meme, but it's so important to dive deeper into it. Um,
yeah, so I couldn't find the actual meme, but I saw a meme the other day that
you
really
you
resonated with me,
you
and it said
sent
the
it
best
to me, didn't you?
purchase is the
Yeah,
purchase not made. Um,
yeah,
and I
that
love
one.
that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I feel like,
Consumerism.
on average, we see, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but we see on average 500 to like 5,000 ads a day. Just from what we hear
Wow.
to what so sorry, I guess to what our senses, see,
Right,
hear.
subliminal
Yeah,
and
it's
everything.
just
Right.
all that.
Billboards.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Buy this, get this, and even I was telling my stepmom, but even with this Go Green movement, we're seeing it a lot. We're seeing it on Instagram
Oh
and
yeah, you can't consume your way out, or you can't buy your way out.
They're commercializing their greenwashing and making
exactly.
that. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't buy your way out of it. You can't consume your way out of or into sustainability.
Right.
And
That's
it has to
was
be
amazing.
sustainable for you. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Anita
It's a
Van
good
Dyke,
point.
she says sustainability has to be sustainable for you. And she's probably one of the only Instagram, eco ladies I follow, because she always gives you a budget option, which is something that most of us have laying around in our home. And then, the option that's an investment, which a lot of people buy into the investment, but they don't take into consideration, what they're supporting and how that's actually even hard on the environment because it's still a form of,
Yeah.
consuming. So, but
What's her name? What's
um,
her name?
Anita Van Dyke,
Okay.
yeah, and her Instagram page is
Yeah, it'd be cool if someone breaking that down for
Mm-hmm.
you, like what
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
when you shop, whatever, like, because it's a lot to research. What am I not going to buy? What am I,
yeah, it is. Well, and then you get into the trap of
not that I'm a big shopper. I mean, the most things I buy, I really have limited a lot of my shopping. What kills me is Christmas. Christmas just kills me.
I won't do
The
it.
stupid things.
I opted out of
There's so
Christmas.
many stupid gifts.
Ask Ariel, what have I said for the last several years? Ariel, what is
we
my
don't
Christmas
do
present?
we don't do Christmas anymore. We tried.
That's awesome. Was everybody understanding about it? Like in the family, everybody's cool?
Not at first, no. But
They didn't say anything to me, but
my mom's kind of big about Christmas, but I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I mean, my biggest gift, you don't buy me anything, I won't buy you anything. That's your Christmas present to me. And I told you that too, right, Ariel?
Yeah.
Because you were big about buying gifts, because your whole family on that
Well, that's
side.
how I grew up. That's how I grew up.
Yeah.
Was hey, we aren't gonna be there for you emotionally, but we're gonna be there for you with a gift. Here's a gift.
Ah.
And it was so hard to break Ariel of that habit. I'm sorry, but she would buy. I'm like, Ariel, don't buy me anything. I love to have you here. I love being with you. I don't need presents. But she out of nowhere, and she still does it once in a while.
Yeah.
Bless her heart. She still brings me gifts. And it's like, Ariel, don't do that. Because I don't want to, that's like a stress to me because I don't want to have to go out and buy something. If I have something already, which that's the kind of gift she gives me now. It's like, oh, I have this extra here, and I know this is something you can use. That's what she does now. But she used to go out of her way and do cards and special notes and little gifts and which is sweet as hell, but
I think stuff too. Like I get that. It's not really the shopping for me, but just the preparation of the gift. I make a lot of cards. Like,
yeah.
I make them from recent paper.
See, yeah, that kind of stuff, great. If it's something you have and you want to regift it, I'm great with regifting.
Yeah.
I'm great with that. If I give you something and you can't use it, regift it. That makes me happy.
Yeah.
I don't want it to sit there and waste or get thrown away. I want you to regift it to someone else who could possibly use it or want it. So yeah, that's our lifestyle here now. We're good at it, right, Ariel? We got this down.
Yeah, took us a while, but
Yeah.
we're doing it.
Yeah, yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
So
But it's just talking the whole family into like,
I know, getting them into it. Well, they're all culturally
silly.
they're they're trained. They're brainwashed to just buy and buy and buy and frozen. But
Right.
buy and buy and buy. That's what they're trained to do culturally. That's what our
And
culture
it's
tells
the
you to
whole,
do.
it's the whole, it's also the whole custom around like the gift opening. We have all this stuff planned around it. You know, it's like this whole event and the food and it's like this whole thing. And so many people have that. And I just think of the environmental cost of Christmas is just what a night.
Insane. What are you okay? What's funny, Ariel?
Kelsey said I'm pro at re-gifting.
Yeah, we all know that. You've always been pretty good at that.
It's weird because I don't like gifts, but I've always liked to give gifts, but I don't like gifts. So I like coffee,
Yeah.
and that's it. So yeah, I'm bored.
I don't know.
always feel weird opening gifts, like looking at the reaction on my face, and I always feel anxious when I'm
Me
opening a gift. Like,
Me too, especially if it's something that they just got you to get you and they don't understand you and they just got you something you'll never ever ever
you
use.
wanna look-
It's
very
like
odd. It's a very odd thing.
like when
As humans, we do so many odd things.
somebody gave me a whole set of Christmas dishes, like Christmas themed dishes, like a whole entire set of them, and I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do with this? I'm not gonna store it for 365 days so I can use it for a day. Are you kidding me?
Right.
It's like,
Right. I always wonder.
I gave them away at a work party white elephant thing, where you give people, the white elephant where they pass them around, and people are so happy to get it. I'm like, okay, good riddance.
We were like really excited about it. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you entertain, but I don't.
Well, I entertain plenty,
Still,
but
you're
I don't
giving
do
it away for the whole year. Yeah, and bringing it out once a year.
like no. Hi, Coleman. Hello, Coleman. That's Coleman. Isn't he cute?
Oh, hey, Coleman. He's really cute. That's a good name. But here's 7.
That was the baby kitty and the mama and kitty video that I did. The one kitty video I did. Oh, puppy. Oh my gosh, how adorable.
Ew.
It's a lab mix, huh? Oh,
Yeah, lab pointer.
oh, so cute.
What's his or her name?
Her name's 7. Like the number 7.
Oh, cute.
It's like Star Trek 7 of 9. The character 7 of 9.
Oh,
That's
great.
awesome.
And then I have my little one, Lucy. This is Lucy. She's my little one.
Oh,
17.
look at those eyes.
Hi, Lucy. Okay.
Oh.
Behind you.
She looks like the one chihuahua in that movie I just watched, Dog Days, I think it was called Dog Days, and they had the one they put the little hard hat on. Sorry, I get bored and watch free movies.
Oh,
But
really?
they have a little chihuahua. They put a little hard hat on, and yeah,
Oh, that's funny.
it looks like that dog, only it had a pink hard hat. Y'all know Tuffy, because Tuffy's always there licking himself. Tuffy,
Yeah,
quit licking yourself.
she's puppy.
Tuff, quit licking yourself.
He's not so tough.
Oh, beautiful face. Puppy, you're cute.
He's a cute boy, huh? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's
You
what?
are cute.
He's
Oh,
adorable.
He's got a good face.
He is adorable. He's my puppy, huh? That's
Oh,
my
that's
puppy.
right. With Lucy, because she's 17, like today when I left, I felt like I can't tell. So I have pain medicine for her. I'm sorry, I'm asking you a bad
No,
question.
you're right.
I
There
have
we go.
pain medicine.
Hi, bears.
And how do you tell if the dog, this is just for, she gets stiff
No.
and every once in a
Get
while.
up there.
But I can't tell if the dog's in pain or not. Like, I'm really hard at reading if she's in pain or not. Like, sometimes she doesn't want to walk as much, so I think, oh, she might be in pain. It's like really hard to tell. Like, I hope she's not in pain and I'm not realizing it, because I think I heard a long time ago that dogs try to, since they're pack animals, they try to act like they're not in pain if something happens. Is that true?
It is, yeah, because they don't like to know that they're in pain because their instinct, if they show that they're in pain, it makes them vulnerable to other predators.
Yeah.
Pain. So.
And sometimes the other dogs will attack, right?
Yes. So there's with cats and with dogs. I'll email it to you, but there's different. There's a cell that we actually use. And so
now she has your email, by the way, because I connected you to it.
Yeah, awesome.
I'll send it to you so you can actually kind of see and monitor, where she's at on the scale, and then figure out.
Okay, so the scale's asking you different things.
Correct.
Cool.
Yeah. So just like with humans, like we have a pain scale, we go to the doctor and they say,
right.
1 to 10, and with animals, it's like, I think a 1 to 5, if I recall correctly, but cats will show different signs than dogs will. And so I have 2 different charts that we, use and go off of. But if she's walking less and stuff, and you're noticing things like that, then that is a good indication that she is in pain, even though she might not be showing it by limping or hobbling around, because they don't look vulnerable, so they will try and hide that. So.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought she might be doing, because I can tell she's stiffer and she's not doing as much. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and try.
Yeah, I hate to give her the medicine because it makes her, but.
Yeah. Depending on what you have.
Hi, Miss Gal.
I would give as needed when you notice that she's in pain with the signs. But if you can start giving her omegas every day, like in her food and stuff, that's gonna help to that's gonna kind of help to
lubricate the joints.
Yeah. So
I was thinking of getting just the fish oil. They have fish oil for dogs that you squirt into. I just saw that. I was gonna get that into the food because I want it to be pure. Like I always wonder about that. Like they say they have foods where it's in there, and she has this food, but you always think, is it really? Is that just like spray on vitamins, or like is that enough? I want it to be like there it is. It's in there, or give her coconut oil, or something that'll.
Something real and natural.
Right, I want to make sure she's getting it. Yeah, and it's natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ariel knows. She had her pug on all kinds of vitamins and stuff that she'd feed it every day.
Okay.
I don't think she's as careful with Rhea, but then.
More of health problems, so I had her on everything under the sun, probiotic, fish oil, But it does help.
My friend has a pug, and I think, her pug does have health problems. That's normal with pug. The breed. Yeah. The dogs with smashed faces, wasn't that a birth defect? And they kept breeding?
Yeah, it's not natural at all. And so their head shape is called brachycephalic dogs. And so they have a lot of health issues with their heart, getting enough oxygen, a lot of digestive issues. I mean, if you want a dog with problems, go and adopt a brachycephalic dog. Any dog with a squished face, which I love.
They're super cute.
I know.
But I always hear the breathing. Her dog is hilarious. He watches TV. But I said, Aunt, you gotta get your dog on YouTube. The dog watches TV, this little pug, he's so cute. He watches TV, but only if it's an animal or a cartoon of an animal. So if it's a cartoon of a person, he doesn't react. It's cartoons of animals, whether it's a squirrel, a dog, a cat, whatever, and real cats, dogs, lions, whatever kind of animal it is, but he reacts. He goes behind the TV to find them. I mean, he's so the things he looks in the mirror. I mean, he's very vocal. You know how funny dogs are, but her dog is just so
cute.
But he has some breathing issues. Like you hear the breathing.
Does it kind of remind you of Buck though? Big Buck. Look, he used to watch TV all the time, man. I have pictures of him. His ears all perked up. He'd get right in front of the TV and block your view. You couldn't see nothing. He was, he was awesome.
I saw her dog do that. I'm like, oh my god, he's watching TV. But it's only
Buck was the only one we had that watched TV. Buck was the only one. The other dogs could care less. I don't know.
Right. It's like they don't see it. Or the mirror. Some cats see the mirror, some don't.
Animals love. Hi, Steely Steve. And Jilly loves here. By the way. So there's conversations going on. You guys should be reading the comments. It's hard to break in. Because, Zoc says, my old cat could be on her last leg every day. I wake up every day. I hope she's died in the night so I don't have to see it or rush to the vet. Oh my God. After going through that with 2 dogs recently, I understand. It's so hard to make that decision. You want them to just go peacefully overnight and wake up. Going through that with 2 dogs recently. That was an echo.
Yeah, your dog's right in a row like that.
Yeah, that was tough, but yeah, I can understand his feeling on that because, the only dog or animal period that I've ever had that took mercy on me was a dog I had, Lady. Remember Lady, Ariel?
Yes, I remember Lady.
I let her out one morning to go potty, and she was happy and go lucky and fine. I let her out, and I went to let her back in, and she was dead on the lawn. It was so fast. It was insane. That's the only animal that ever took mercy on my soul. The rest of them have made me put them down. Good night, honey. Love you. So, yeah. That was...
I wish we could do that with people, though. Like, I wish if I was very sick and in pain that I would be allowed to choose that.
I was thinking that. No, I was thinking.
It should be the right to choose.
If I had the issues I had, like, when I broke my foot and I couldn't get surgery like I did and get it fixed, I wouldn't want to live my life like that. I really wouldn't. If we didn't have the modern advancements and all that to fix that. I mean, and even if we did, there was times when I'm like, okay, I just want my foot amputated. I'm done. It hurts so bad. I'm so done. There was times I'm like, I can't deal with this anymore. It was so painful every single day. So these 2 broken toes are freaking nothing. Nothing compared to what I've been through before. It's like... painkillers for that? Are you kidding me? Yeah, it hurts and it throbs at night, but that's nothing. Not compared to what I've been through. Not even close. So, yeah, but no, I think people, if they are stuck in that kind of pain, and I know I've had pain that couldn't be fixed with medication or whatever, like, sometimes you get stomach cramps. They're so bad. Imagine someone going through stomach cancer where you can't get rid of that. There's nothing that will get rid of that pain. Do you expect someone to live like that? Like, in that much torrential pain?
I can't understand religious people that way. Like, not... when that whole Dr. Kevorkian thing a long time ago, I was like...
I don't know if Ariel was around for that.
He's helping people.
Get out of their misery. What do you think about that, Ariel? Millennial view. It was a long time ago.
I mean, I'm sure. That was a long time.
I'm not sure. Is that like where they allow you to
euthanize?
Like
assisted suicide. Yeah, that's.
Assisted suicide. Yeah, he would help people.
Is that legal in Oregon though?
Yeah, it is now. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of that.
I think it's a good idea. I mean, we do it to animals, and I mean.
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I don't agree with euthanasia when it's, behavioral by any means.
Right.
But a lot of times, I would say 8 out of 10, maybe even 9 out of 10 times when we've euthanized, it's because the animals in like, stage 4 kidney failure, or,
Right.
they're gonna die anyways.
Yeah.
Sadly. There's nothing that we can really do for them because they're geriatric, and trying to put them under in surgery is probably gonna,
Or Buck and Cash, when they're 14 years old and
well, they have
they
hip
can't get up and eat
dysplasia.
anymore. And it's like,
Yeah.
what do? You're just going to watch them slowly starve to death and die and cry every night. You hear them whine. It's like, no. And then you have, like, my grandfather, before he passed away, I remember hearing him moan at night. I was there when he passed away. I was living in the same house, and he would moan. I would hear him like, oh, oh, all night long. It was horrific. And
Agony.
agony. And of course they can have the do not resuscitate order, but it should go a little further than that. Okay, we're getting into way off topics. That's fine. We do that on Women's Wednesday.
Yeah.
We talk about what we want.
Remind me of yeah. But that does remind me of, when you, like, start thinking about collapse, and how...
Well, we're in hospice. The whole world is in
option.
hospice. So, yeah.
Right.
That's going to be an interesting conversation with Peter Miller that I have scheduled in September.
You do?
Yeah. I'm going to... Hold on. Let me get my date book out. I'll tell you when it is. September.
I like Peter Miller.
I really do. Actually, he
really
is the one that that's how I found, what's his name? Oh wait, no, it's the end of is it? Oh my God, maybe it's this month. Might be this month.
He just did a really interesting...
Yeah, I was gonna watch that. Oh my God, now I don't remember when it was. Did I write it down in my date book?
Optimist. But
oh my God, it's either Sunday or Wednesday. It might be the 28th, which is coming up.
Oh wow, yeah.
I'm not sure. What's the 28th of August?
Oh, that's gonna be great.
25th.
Yeah, because he's doing that whole all those hospice.
Yeah, I think it's the 28th. I will verify that, but I think I'm going to be doing the interview on the 28th. He probably won't go out to the 29th.
This dude he just interviewed was questioning Peter's whole hospice thing, like questioning him even doing interviews under that. It was very interesting, and Peter was really cool about, like, because the guy emailed him with how he felt about everything, and Peter's like, fine, let's talk about it. I just thought that was cool.
No, I'm always willing to talk about people's different viewpoints. I love, the more viewpoints, the better.
I like that. Yeah.
I mean, I have my viewpoint, but that doesn't mean it's right, and I can be convinced otherwise. I mean, there are certain facts that are just facts, and you have to deal with them. But, opinions on what to do about it and all that, that's a totally different thing altogether. And I'm willing to talk about those things.
Yeah, I really like that guy you had on Monday, because those things I've never heard about.
Mitchell, Snork. Snork was here. I seen him earlier. He was here.
Yeah.
He's here. Hi, Mitchell.
Interviewing me isn't really that exciting, because not interviewing, but talking with me, I have nothing really to, I'm not a scientist. I don't have any.
I'm not either.
Actually, just my channel to kind of just be,
I love your channel. Ariel loves your channel too. Ariel's watched your channel.
Yeah, but. Oh, thank you.
By the way, sub to
cool
Maggie.
people.
Dr. Sound
All
like
these
an old record.
Ideas. There's so many great ideas out there. But
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, we should read the comments. Anybody want to?
okay.
Yeah, it's just like a fly. Ugh. Read any of the comments. There's, I don't know if you guys want to. Okay, ask a millennial. Happy B-Day, Chelsea. It's Chelsea's birthday.
Sunday. Yep.
Happy birthday, Chelsea! Woo! Is she coming to town soon? Chelsea? No.
I wish.
I keep freezing while I'm clapping my hands. That's the weirdest thing. It's like 3 times I've froze while clapping my hands. I just think that's funny. Here's some diluted, said the doctor. You'll feel nothing. What channel? It's Peter Miller. I don't know. It's Peter Miller.
Yeah. It's called Peter Miller.
Yeah.
It's called Peter Miller.
So, yeah, he does a lot of them.
He was the one that did a lot of guy interviews. And then started this whole.
Julie says nutrition and endocannabinoid. I can never say that. The endocannabinoid system is key to good health and water. Did you know we have an endocannabinoid system, which requires some of the things that cannabinoids provide that we don't get generally? So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I've done some research on that. So Julia's spot on with that.
Tell me more.
Huh?
Tell me more.
What
are we talking about?
We're talking about cannabis and how good it is for you. And there's an look in the comments. Julie has it written out so you can see what it is. Endocannabinoid. I can never pronounce it.
Julie
Cannabinoid.
Come on and talk to us about it.
I would love her to come on. I would love her to be on Women's Wednesday. That would be fantastic. She might be too shy to do that though. Let's have lettuce system that we underfeed. Really? Water is so important. Yes, water and good water.
Snork says he's rebuilding his jaw.
What? Who's rebuilding their jaw?
Y2K. Rebuilding my jaw, and I am immune to many painkillers. Novocaine lasts a third of the time for me. Wow. That's horrible.
That is horrible. God. I don't need painkillers for anything but major things now. Well, I can whine about being in pain, and then I'll just have a shot of whiskey or something, and I'm good. That works for me.
It's good.
It's better than the chemical painkillers. I swear to God. Just being your Abbott to your Costello. Alzheimer's disease, if failing cannabinoid receptors. Huh, that's interesting, Dawn. What am I missing? Vintage plastic doll protest plastic. Oh, that was a good one. Your vintage. Hi, Goldman. Vintage plastic doll.
I decided to bring the doll to the protest.
Oh, how embarrassing! I mean, that was really cool that you did that.
Yeah, people were like looking at me because I was trying my purse.
And then you were talking to the doll. I wonder if we can show that. I think I'm gonna try find it.
I don't think I have it as
You didn't post it? Wait, it was posted.
Mark all them creative. I don't think I marked it creative.
It won't matter. It won't matter as long as it's still up. I just gotta find it.
Okay, it'll come up. I don't have to do it as creative.
No, I don't think so. Let's see. Damn it. Come on, I just gotta. Let's see if I can pull a screen over to the other. Come on. No. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull this over. Come on. Come on, get over. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying not to mess this up for a minute. Come on, open.
You can show the Derek Jensen one. That one's.
You want to do the Derek Jensen one?
Yeah, because I don't think that one's Creative Commons, but I know the Derek one is. Yeah, I'd have to go back in. I gotta change them all to that.
The Jeopardy one?
Yeah. Okay. If you guys want to see that, I don't know.
Of course they do.
That's my favorite. I want to make the one with you and some and everyone and Sandy that good. I have to really think about it. I was going to do it like you all are camping.
Yeah, that would be so much fun. Having a little doomer campfire chat or something.
Doomer campfire, right. Like, yeah, I got it all worked out. In my head, I have it worked.
I love the second screen because I can do something on the other screen while everything's happening here. And I'm hoping y'all are seeing what's happening on this. I don't know.
Cool.
I don't know what people are seeing now because hopefully they're still seeing the same screen.
We're seeing you look that way at your screen.
No, I mean this. What's on the screen?
I'm seeing the horse behind her. Oh, okay.
Like what people are seeing on YouTube, not what you guys are saying, because you'll see this. I'm just waiting for my slow ass computer to pull stuff up. Okay, there's Doomer Jeopardy right there. Or not Doomer Jeopardy. You know what I mean. The Derek one. I got it. I'm going to pull it up. Hopefully. My computer's so slow with all this going, oh, Coleman! Coleman!
He's like, I want the spotlight.
Yes, he does. He is such a...
Coleman! He has a cool nose.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got some orange.
What is he? A flame? He's a flame tip
His ears,
Siamese or something
Right?
like that. God, come on, computer. Hurry up. It's being slow.
He's cool.
Yeah.
He's beautiful. You should see his brother. You should go get his baby brother.
Oh, yeah.
Go get his baby brother. There's a 80-year-old gal that's going to move in with us, and she's going to keep his baby brother. And it's going to be fun. Okay. I'm going to slide this over here.
I have a couple friends in their 80s.
I love people that are older. They're so
I have a lot
smart.
of older people around here that
Okay, this doesn't look right. What the hell happened here? Talk about Coleman.
Is that him?
Oh wait, shoot. No one can see this, but okay, so I'm gonna dip this down for a second. Where'd it go? There it is. She named him Pikachu. So that's Coleman's baby brother.
He looks young.
He is.
Yeah, he looks kitten.
That mama baby had 2 sets of kittens, and so we have her stuck in the house now, and until she gets fixed with all the baby. We had 5 babies.
Is this the feral?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had a kitten from a feral. I got them all adopted out. There's ferals. Lots of cats in my neighborhood. Ferals. They come and fix them and dock their ears and.
Yeah, I've had that done several times, but the neighbors just keep bringing more in. I swear, as fast as we can.
I swear people drop them off up here, but.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that happens. But isn't he cute? This Pikachu.
He is super cute.
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Yeah, so he was my favorite. So I'm like, okay, Ariel, don't give that one away. We'll save that one for Elvira because she's moving in here, and so that kitty will stay here. She's only been moving in for 2 years. Eventually, she'll be here.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, Coleman likes to go on hikes without a leash.
He follows them on hikes and goes camping with them and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
Yeah. I have a cat that follows me. To put her in, she'll follow. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now I'm gonna see if this is.
Vibrant. His orange is like it's a cool color. I don't know if it's
got little spots.
Oh yeah, he's a pink kitty. I called him a pink kitty. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Is this the right one? Yeah, this is. Should be the right one. This is Derek Jensen, Environmental Jeopardy. Okay, do you guys see this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Open. video because, yeah,
Okay.
it won't show because you'll just see me on Zoom.
Okay.
Okay, is it playing the sound? Where's the sound? I don't know what's going on. I want to play. I don't hear the sound. Do you guys hear the sound? Do you guys hear the sound?
No,
I hear the sound on the if I put my earphones in. Do you guys hear the sound? No, they don't hear the sound. Oh damn! See, I don't know how to. This
Yeah.
sucks. Okay, well you guys go watch this because it's really cool. Sorry, but it's buffering really
No,
bad.
that's okay. Oh, now, but I see it on my.
Yeah, it's on, but
this
it's
is
not.
Oh, okay, but there's no sound. Okay. Well, that's good. It came up. Right.
Okay, the sound isn't working.
Well, that's good.
Blah, that pisses me off. Okay, so I'm gonna just copy the link and share it so you guys can watch it on your own time. Where's copy? Where can I copy? Copy, copy, copy. Damn it. I don't know how to.
Well, someone should come on and tell us more about this tracker.
Yeah, maybe.
It's not there, but I'm curious.
Why is it? I just want to copy. Okay, copy. Okay, now I can shut that down. I think I copied it. I copied it. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I'll clip it here so people, if they want to go watch that video, it's pretty freaking cool. And by the way, there's no way Maggie May, there's Osama, there's no way Maggie May should only have 66 subscribers. For freak's sakes, what's wrong with you people? Let me get, in case Osama wants to come on real quick.
Yes, come on and tell us about this.
I've got to get the link really quick.
It's also fascinating, this whole sailing thing he did and all this.
Okay, Osama, come on, please. Here's the link. Here is the link. Right there. Bam. There's the link. Join us. That's not me. What's not you, Ariel? What is?
oh.
What did Chelsea accuse you?
The little guy with the brown vest.
Oh, funny.
What?
The little guy that you had on your video in the brown vest.
Is it the little redheaded dude with the straw hat? That one?
Yeah.
Okay, the one with the
Okay.
funny accent. Do his voice.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name? Does he have a name?
Actually, I have it. I mean, the doll itself has a name, but that's probably licensed. I don't know. But he's Huckleberry. He's like in the Strawberry Shortcake bar.
Ah,
But
yeah. I love the way.
you act like him. Like, yeah. Trying to think of one of his lines. Why can't I think right now? I kind of have to hold him.
Yeah, you have to have your prop there.
We don't need any more plastic.
Oh, that's great.
Do the best voice. There's nothing wrong with him. I'm
He's
trying
my
to find
favorite
Maggie
dude.
May's channel. I just put a post up bio. It's right there. Like, not the last thing, but the one before that link is Maggie May's show. Huckleberry rocks. Yeah. Okay, where are you, Osama? Come on. Collapse of capitalism and petrodollar will have the planet if it happens yesterday. Well, we'll save the planet if it happens yesterday. Yeah, Julie, that's a fact. If it happens yesterday. Meanwhile, all we can do is try to do the best we can and save as much of nature as possible and think about everything we do. Brian Stevens, 666. What does that mean? Sending a 666. Say don't frack yo mata. Hello. Julie. No Zoom, it is evil. Sorry, what? Why?
What is evil?
Zoom is evil. Osama thinks Zoom is evil. Well,
oh, okay.
I
Maybe
think
it is.
Discord
there
is
something I don't
evil.
know about Zoom?
I have no idea. Yesterday is gone. That's the Beatles song, isn't it? Isn't it?
It's a line. Yesterday's the name of the song, right?
Oh yeah, yesterday. So far away. Okay. I love Beatles, sorry. Subscribe to yeah. Bio, subscribe to Maggie May. Good boy, Bio. Good job. He's the best.
Look at the Guy McPherson ones and the Derek Jensen. Those were the really only funny things I did.
Oh, they're the best. Like no, that. You've done some really good ones.
I gotta get Guy McPherson back out. Where are you, Guy?
Where is Guy? Where's Guy?
Over there, yeah.
I like the one where Guy was looking down. It's not gonna work. At Yoda hiding in the cave. It's not gonna work. You know, like the dooms. The rich people hiding in caves in their bunkers. Anyway, it was a good one.
Okay, I think I'm gonna log off and shower.
Okay, I love you, Ariel. Have a very good night, and I will see you around. Not like we don't live together or nothing.
Yeah, see you next year.
Okay.
There he is.
Night, Ariel's going by. Say bye, Maggie.
Nice to meet you, Maggie.
Oh, she couldn't hear you.
Oh, nice to meet you, Maggie.
Ariel's going by. That's cool.
Oh, nice to meet you.
She's gone. Cool.
Hope to see you again.
Guy McPherson. The one where you had him looking down and you didn't quite do the video, but you like had him like, it's not gonna work, looking down into Yoda's tree hole. That would have.
You can put that back up.
You should have that one.
Like I'll put videos up, but they're more just like random thoughts, and then I'm like off of that thought and I'll take it down. But I don't think people like that. Like I think you're supposed to, if you do a video, like keep it up. But I put out a thought for like a week and then I like make it private. I don't know.
I know. I go to watch it and it's like it's gone. It's damn it.
Yeah,
damn
I
it.
I don't know. I always feel weird. Like it seems like a good idea like that day, and then like I think about it longer and I'm like, oh my god, is that? I don't know. I'm always second guessing myself.
I have to. I just give up. I'm like, oh well, whatever I put up, it's from me. It's honest. It's there.
Yes, that's what I need to be like. Who cares? It's honest. It's from me. And even if like I change my mind or I don't change my mind, it's not always like I've changed my mind. I'm just like I feel weird. I don't know.
I've evolved a lot from my earlier videos. I've changed a lot of opinions. But I'm gonna leave them up so I can say, hey, go back and see where I was then and where I've moved to now. That's fine.
What I always think about. Like, what if someone sees that and that was like when I didn't know about this or that, because there's a lot to learn about that, and then they think that's all I'm about because they see that one video. Like I'm all in my head about it.
Yeah, I
actually
give up.
YouTube is a good like evolve yourself and get your.
It's kind of like documenting where you were, and you can go back and go, oh my god, this is what I thought back then. That's crazy. I've evolved so much, and I've only been on YouTube for this channel. I've had since 2018, January 5th, 2018 is when I started this channel. So to see how much I've changed since then is insane, but that's not very long. It's not.
No, but it is. That's a lot of videos.
Well, I've only done like
that's a lot.
150. Really?
To me, that's
I don't know. well, not after
But
that
yeah,
long. And most of them, well, the first 10 or 15 were not really, they weren't like political or anything. They were just, look what I'm seeing. Look at this shit. Or horses or whatever. Was never,
yeah,
put myself out there except for, look what they're doing to the land. It's like, can you believe what they're doing? This is
yeah,
ridiculous. That kind of
right.
thing.
But it
Oh,
is
Anita
nice
showed
to
up.
evolve. Like, I don't know, you're constantly thinking about, oh, maybe I'll film this. Maybe people would want to, or I'm thinking about this. Maybe I should share this. Like, it's a
Mm-hmm.
whole, I don't know, you look at your perspective, you're looking at things differently when you have a channel. And I guess people that put stuff on Facebook too. I mean, I guess it's the same thing, but when
It's
you're
to me, it's
putting things
different
out
because I
there,
used to put up things on Facebook and I'd put them up like,
mm,
"Oh, look all the cool things that are happening." And then I'm like, "That's so stupid," because that just creates
this is more filled,
competition, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to
yeah,
create
more
competition.
of a fake, yeah, fake would think,
I just want to get
yeah,
thoughts out there and share thoughts
right,
and crowdsource for thinking things through. I
yeah,
know I don't have all the answers. I obviously I don't have all the answers. I'm not, some genius or something, but I have my own thoughts and I'll have my thoughts until someone convinces me otherwise, other than facts. There's facts that are facts and you can't change those facts. And I don't
right.
care if you're DAP 2030, go to hell because you don't have real facts.
Is
So,
that adapt 2030? Are they Ice Age people or is
yeah,
that
the grand solar minimum
Grand
people.
Solar minimum? Okay,
There's like a
they kind
total
of
of
have that, but
five
it's 0.2
scientists.
percent. It's so small. It's not going to even make a. At least that's the way
Yeah, it's like point zero
scientists.
0.01, 0.02 or something like
Right.
that it makes a difference in the whole entire climate. So, yeah, adapt 2030 people, just leave me alone. Don't go. But if you have real facts, like there's some, fringe edges that people don't know that they're still speculating about. Yeah, great. Let's talk about that. Do we know exactly
Yeah.
when everything's going to happen? No, we do not.
Right.
So,
No one knows.
um, do we know if we have a chance? Most people, in the real world that understand all the facts say, well, not really. There's so much baked into the system already. So,
Right.
but can we slow it down? Maybe. Can we? Yeah, maybe. So why not try? You know.
Yeah.
And there's always things that we don't know yet. you know. So
Yeah. Then you have the other kind of fringe where they're talking about. I mean, just on the topic of fringe, where they're talking about chemtrails and
yeah,
the
geoengineering and
geoengineering. Yeah.
I don't even want to talk to those people. And this
I
is
see their point. Like I used to think.
mm,
I wasn't a believer in chemtrails, but I used to think in the way of cooling the planet, I would think if they knew the science a long time ago, they'd be doing that without, they're not going to like, hey, let's all vote on it. They're just going to do it.
yeah,
And
but they
that
don't
was
need the
just
chemtrails. The coal and all that stuff is already blocking the sun. It's already doing that. You know what I mean? So what is coming out from the airplanes is already doing that job. They don't have to add chemicals to it, and I know that
right.
they
It's
already
contained it.
do cloud seeding to make it rain and stuff like that. That's been done for a long
Right.
time.
Yeah,
Um,
because their conspiracies go far into weather engineering, right? They
yeah,
go into all the weather engineering, like like the climate change. Some of them are like the climate change itself is being caused, but it's almost like, I mean, follow the money with this. Who would want you to deny climate change? The oil companies, just follow the money. It just seems so obvious to
yeah, but
me
that's what Adapt
that
2030 says is the oil companies are paying the environmentalists to do it because to fight the all that because they'll drive up oil prices. That's what they're saying.
what?
I watched their
That's
videos.
oh my
I'm like,
gosh,
that is
very involved.
that is like ridiculous, and they'll show these graphs and stuff. It's like, oh my
Well,
god, what kind of
did you
stupid
hear
idiot
Elon
would?
today? Elon read that article today that Bolsonaro, the president in Brazil is saying those wildfires that are going on now.
Oh yeah, he's blaming that on the environmentalists.
He's blaming the environmentalists that they set the fires. Like, what?
What the hell? What the hell? I know. It's like like topsy-turvy backwards world craziness.
Right. And you know that
needs to be a court just for Earth's rights. Yes. Sorry, I'm reading. Like, Human made it.
What's his reason?
Hey, Human. I don't know what money, obviously, but damn, those people are psycho.
The environmentalists do it.
Oh no, environmental. No, I'm talking about Bolsonaro and all that. They're doing it for the money.
Right. I'm just trying to think of like what they're like. Do you have any evidence? He's like, no, but.
Human says, ask Maggie to talk into microphone test. Like she's wearing the earphone ones. So I don't know what he's talking about. Like hold the little microphone part up to your mouth, I guess.
Okay.
It's the side part.
Okay.
There, yeah. There. Say test.
Okay.
Test.
I didn't even know where it was. Test.
That sounds good.
Hello.
Picket, Pin, and Steak by Derek Jensen.
Yeah, we're really.
No, we need to read some comments and get out because it's after 9:13. What time is it there? It's like 11 there, isn't it? Where you're at?
Yeah.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah. Get
your husband's probably like, "What the hell are you doing?" My husband's used to it, and it's not that late. It's only 9:13
here.
Yeah,
it's funny when stuff like this. It's just like I don't know. He agrees with what we're talking about, but he's just like not gonna be doing this anytime soon, you know.
Well, Greg won't either. I'm surprised when he jumps in. Maggie's voice is being compressed by my voice.
Oh, he has jumped in.
Well, he jumped in to tell me good night and to tell my dog good night one time. That was impressive for him.
Yeah.
I was pointing at my dog, but he's on the floor over here, so you can't see him anymore. Hi, Taffy. Why are you on the floor? Oh, he's being a dead doggy.
Bolsonaro thrown in river after chum fed and piranha is waiting. That's awesome.
Okay. Protecting the planet has been criminalized by bribing Congress. Yes. Jilly is great. God, she has some great opinions.
Yeah.
Bolsonaro. Defenders of wildlife refused to buy me a rifle to defend wolves from Ariel hunting, so I dropped them. Good job, Don. Don Hooligan. Yeah, I love Don Hooligan. I wish I knew what he meant by Picket, Pin, and Steak by Derek Jensen. Is that a book that I missed by chance? I got this new book.
I don't know that one.
I got this new book I gotta read.
Oh, you got it.
This is a different. Yeah, this is
Isn't
the one.
Before it came out.
This isn't. No, that was another one. I'm reading that other one. This is a new one that I just got. I haven't started reading this one yet, but it's edited by Derek Jensen and Lear Keith, and I have an interview with Lear Keith in October. So.
Oh wow.
I'm kind of excited. She's like.
Yeah.
She is so big into the anti-patriarchal society and how that's destroyed the environment and everything. Ought to be very interesting. Guys may not like it so much. I don't know. I'll see. I'll see what they think.
I want to hear. I want Derek Jensen to come back as well to talk about the biofuels or.
Yes, I'm definitely.
Wow, I can't wait for that.
Oh yeah, that's definitely coming.
That last interview was so good.
I loved it, and yeah, we're definitely like within a month. He'll be on next month. I guarantee you. I will have him on again.
Cool.
I really enjoy having him on, and I can't believe the bear showed up again. Ah, how lucky is that? Again. That was so cool. That was so cool. I
And is
know.
that the same bear? Does he know if that's the same
He told
bear?
me that was a yearling. The other one was a mom and a baby. I think that's a different bear.
Yeah, that's right. That was a mom and a baby.
Yeah. So they just get along. I think they come by to eat the dog food. He doesn't feed them, but the dogs, sometimes he finds the dog food. The bears do.
Yeah, that might be what. Or they just like Derek.
I know they
I like to
could.
think they like Derek.
I like to think that too. Because what animal wouldn't like
Yeah,
Derek? Ah,
right.
he just gives me a good feeling whenever I see him. He's like one of those people. It's like,
Yeah.
it's Derek. I don't trust charities anymore, only small local nonprofits. I agree, definitely, Jelly. Zox dipping the rich in pitchforks makes the meat extra savory. oh, oh God, I love my people. Um, I know there's some Trent Black has something to do with that comment, I'm pretty sure. Latest UN climate report says we screwed. Yeah, yeah, with all the soil um, depletion,
Yeah.
calcium depletion in the soil. And I've experienced that myself. It's insane. Um, that's the biggest issue I fought. Because you get blossom end rot on your tomatoes when you have a calcium deficiency. I managed to fix it, but yeah, I had blossom end rot. The first tomatoes that came out had blossom end rot. And the funniest thing, I just gave them some milk. I had some milk that was just about ready to go bad, so I poured some milk on. It's calcium, like, and it's really easily absorbed, so that fixed that. Just FYI. I mean, it's not vegan, sorry guys,
Yeah.
but it worked, and I'm not vegan, so I try to eat less meat,
That,
and it's all local. What I do eat is all local, locally raised, locally grown, and not mean like pasture, not freaking feedlots and crap
like
like that.
grass.
Yeah. Woohoo, more bears. Yeah, if you didn't see it, I pinned the top of that last interview with him when the bear shows up. It's like 40 minutes in or something like that. So, y'all, anyway, if you missed it, it's worth going to watch, but I think the content was better than the bears, even though I like the bear. The bear's always good. What am I missing?
Someone says,
What are all these numbers? Press 1 for bears. That's what it is. 1 1. What's 2 for? What's 3 for? oh, he has a bunch of bears. More bears, less people. Who's with me? Yes, yes. More bears, less people. That would be awesome. Okay, I love these people. Good night and sweet dreams. Nightmares for the reality, Ben. Uh, more bears, less people. Which Val? Press 1 for bears. Okay, I get it. I get it. 1 was for bears. So all the people saying 1, they're like, more bears, less people. More bears, less people. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love you guys. I just don't know what the 2 and 3 is for. What's the 2 and 3 for? Steely Steve, I get free t-shirts from my employer. I donate them to the Salvation Army homeless, probably wearing them, and I hope they see them. I've gotten about 100 t-shirts from them. So, you know what? That's what I'm going to do to the extra shirts they send me from my job. Because every year they send me about 8 shirts. I don't need 8 shirts every single year. The ones I had from last year are still perfectly fine. Why do I need new shirts? I mean, if I need new shirts, can't I just request new shirts and get new shirts when I need them? I don't need new shirts every year. Plus, I have all the ones that when Ariel worked for me, her shirts, and all the other merchandisers, they give me their shirts back. So I have this pile of shirts. The homeless would probably love them. I haven't thrown them away. I'll probably give them to the homeless. That'd be great. All the homeless and
yeah, really good.
in my works shirt. It's kind of a funny thought. I can't be mean because they're paying for me to while I'm injured. So, look, yeah. Um,
Bio says Derek doesn't give him a good feel. Derek doesn't give me a good feeling.
He really? Why not, Bio? Derek shares with Chris Hedges they're suppressing sex workers. Sorry, someone had to say it. I no, that's not my priority. My priority is the planet, so I'm not going to
Oh,
focus on that.
okay.
That's what you got in an argument with someone, and you blocked them. You don't block people for your own personal feelings unless they're insulting somebody. Bio, this is a warning to you. If you do that, you're not going to be my moderator anymore. Just saying. I love you to death, but don't do that. And don't go off on the prostitution thing. It's not that big a deal. It's not important compared to the planet and what we're dealing with. That's the primary issue. I could care less about those other issues. Watch his last Extinction Rebellion interview. It's on the Extinction Rebellion channel. And he talks about how all the other issues, the small little, there's no sexism, there's no racism, there's no nothing if we don't have a planet to live on. So everything else goes away.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, well, I don't know. I was there. Mr. Red. Hi, Mr. Red. Let's speak more on environmental issues. It should be the main topic on this platform. Yes, it should be, Mr. Red. That is exactly what I try to talk about, right? That's mostly what I talk about, I think. I hope.
I wear my Assange. Why can't I say Julian Assange? Shirt to work. My bosses love me. That's great.
That is awesome. Let's speak on green love and being eco-friendly. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Mr. Red, you missed it when my daughter was on. We were talking all kinds of stuff. She's the one that got me into the pre-cycling stores. She found another one. There's 2 pre-cycling stores now that we frequent, and it's so much cheaper. Most of the stuff is local, but she's finding out some of it was transported in, like the honey she got. She was really pissed because she found out it came from a different country, and the whole reason she got the honey was for her allergies. So
Local.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
and
because right, if you're allergic to a certain plant that honey uses, right?
so you have to have
Easy.
local honey, and it
Right.
wasn't local, so she's going to give them an earful. But so you have to ask those questions when you're going to those stores. Make sure it's locally
Yeah.
sourced.
Well, I've even heard stuff. I saw like a Dateline once or something like that, where they went to the farmers market and none of it was local.
Mhm.
Like the local farmers market, like all of it was like,
Shipped in. Yeah, that's BS.
yeah, like
No.
produce you could have got at the grocery store. Yeah, crazy. But I mean, probably usually.
Oh, okay. Well, Bio, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. If he attacked you personally, I do not agree with that at all either. I didn't see it, so I can't judge. So, not gonna. That's why I didn't unmod you because I never seen it, so I have no proof of what the person said. But yeah, all I know is the message. Okay, Roger Halem said all progressive issues will be for naught if XR failed. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. It's like it doesn't matter. There's no, sexism isn't a thing. Racism isn't a thing. All that. If we don't have a planet, none of that is a thing.
Right.
None of that matters. What Osama psychedelic honey? What Osama? Okay, I'm looking for the quote. If wars can be started by lies, peace can be started by truth. Julian Assange. Okay, sorry. Julie said that she loved the Julian Assange quote, so I had to read it, and that is a fantastic quote. Leave it to Osama to
Yeah.
always have the best quote. That's why your Osama doll
Yep.
has to. You,
Has to
you should
have
do a
good
fake
food.
one where you do it yourself. Like find all his quotes and do the little. Pretend he has a
Yeah.
button. That would be
Right.
awesome. That there you go. There's your next
I
assignment.
have plenty of videos to watch too. I can, yeah.
Because he has a billion of those quotes, and you're like, okay, and you can come up with a topic. Okay, Osama, what's your quote for this? Press the button.
Right?
That would be
That's
perfect.
awesome.
I would love that. That would be fantastic. Gunny was a
I
sellout.
gotta get a Val doll. too. I gotta get
Oh,
a
you
Val
definitely got
doll.
to do a Val doll.
Val is hilarious. He really is. Like when he just the things just the way he
I know. He
comes
gets
in
really
and says stuff.
passionate, like me. He gets
He
passionate on
does.
his
He's fun.
things.
He's smart, but he's also like just things.
Mm.
Uh, who
World
was
lost its
funny the
standing
other day?
rock. The poor have power. They have no power when they let the rich divide and conquer. Exactly, Steely Steve. Have you thought about interviewing Kyle Kalinske? I would love to, but you think Kyle would come on my tiny little channel? Because I don't think so. Even though I'm one of his patrons, I really doubt he'd come on my channel. I honestly doubt it. But if y'all want to push for me, I would love to have him on my channel. But I haven't heard him talk too much about the environment, so I don't know what we'd talk about. Kind of think about it. I don't know. But I would love Kyle Kalinske. He's one of my favorites to listen to just because he's funny to listen to and he points out both sides. Yeah, I like Kyle. But why? I don't think he would come on. I honestly don't. Um, read history to me, Dawn. Wait. And thought Elizabeth Warren was Standing Rock. Nope, nope, she was not. Yep, you're right, she was not. But she did have a huge apology for the Native Americans, didn't she? Which was really pathetic. I have more Indian blood in me than she does. Damn it. She shouldn't have ever gone on that one. I'm sorry. She just gave way too much ammunition. Not to mention she's horrible. She's bought and paid for. I don't know. Go Barry's still my favorite. Mine too. Oh my gosh. I wish I could
Does
play the
Bernie go to
videos.
interview you? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no. I was just they were just talking about Huckleberry. I'm like, yeah, he's my favorite. The one. Your voice for him is hilarious. Howie Hawkins from the Green Party. No, I have not. But I haven't been paying much attention to politics because I think it's all a farce.
I haven't heard of that person.
I mean, I'm more than willing to talk to anybody about the environment. It's just that I feel like our election system is a farce. Like it's like
I feel that way a lot too. That it's just it's already decided.
try to get Peter Gellerloos on. I don't know who that is, Don. Who is that?
That is.
Peter, where the hell did my notebook go? Crap.
Osama asked, "Did anyone see Bernie playing softball?" I didn't see.
No, I didn't. But I've been busy taking care of my issues. Let's
Looks
see.
like Bernie really thinks the Green New Deal is a-okay.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone's
I wonder if
thinking it
it's just-
through.
Right. I wonder if it's just not.
Okay, I wrote that down, Don. Peter Gellerloos.
But who is it?
I don't know, but I'll look him up. I have lots of time now that I'm on leave for a couple weeks.
Your foot.
Yeah, I'm on.
Can you even walk?
I can walk, yeah. I just can't walk with like outside. I can't go without this massive boot thing. I can't work without this.
Oops.
I don't wear it in the house, and I have to wrap up my foot before I go to bed. But right now, I don't have anything on my poor foot. But yeah, it's broken pretty bad. Just my toes, but yeah.
Has that ever happened to you before with a horse?
I've
Has
I
it ever happened?
breaking my toes, or I've broken one toe with a horse before, and I was wearing cowboy boots. But I've been stepped on several times, but I've never broken a toe, except for the one time, and I was wearing really stiff cowboy boots, and Yeah, and it was horrible. It was while we were camping, and it sucked. But other than that, I've mostly broke my toe stubbing it into things like inside the house, walking into things.
That's me.
This
Me.
is the first time I've ever had my toes really broke. I was wearing flip flops, and I do it all the time. I'd be picking out horses' hooves and stuff like in flip flops, and I've never had that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Never happened. Yeah.
this time it kind of, yeah. But I think I manifested it because I was tired of driving and causing more pollution and working in a job that caused pollution and caused, selling pesticides and all that. It's like I think I manifested it. Like, I can't do this. Help me. Help me, universe.
Yeah. Sabotaged it. Yeah. Sabotaged. Over there.
Oh, is that terrible? And then, like, I mean, and I even tried. I'm like, I can go to work. I can go to work in my boot. And they're like, nope, nope. You got to go on short-term disability. It's like, okay, I can do that.
Yeah. All right.
I pretended I was all disappointed, but I wasn't that disappointed. Is what it is.
He's really like
Mr.
nice robo cop dude.
Mr. Ed, I know accidents do happen, but be careful next time and cautious. You know what? I can go years and years without accidents, and then once one happens, I have one right after another. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I have no idea.
When it rains, it pours.
I mean, around here, I went to the copy shop to do the authorization form to get all this short-term disability all started and everything. And the gal at the copy shop is someone I knew from way back doing the Barrel Club and the Rodeo Ground, refurbishing and all that. And you know what she knows me for? Aren't you the one that got bit by a rattlesnake?
You have been bit by a rattlesnake.
Oh, I thought that was common knowledge. No, sorry. Yeah.
Wow.
But that's what everyone knows me for. I mean, I've done so many volunteer activities and everything else.
That's what she remembers.
That's what everyone knows me for.
Did you get a fever? Like, did you get a fever and get sick and, like,
I don't remember.
have to have anti-venom?
I had to have anti-venom treatments, yeah, and they were very painful and horrible. It's not fun. And it lasted 2 days. I had to have 5 treatments, and they'd start them in the middle of the night, too. So,
Whoa.
It was insane. No sleep for 2 days. It was...
Were you, like, tripping, almost tripping? Like, is it, like, it's not loose?
No, it's just extraordinarily painful.
Okay.
It was... And they made it so, like, they had a big sign on my door saying that I'm non-ambulatory because you can't walk for a while. I was bit on the heel, so for a while I couldn't walk at all. And then once I could walk, they still had the sign on there. But it was
it the type of rattlesnake that bit you? Like, there's some where it's not as bad, or?
Well, the little ones are the worst. The babies are the worst ones.
Okay, the little ones are worse
Mm-hmm.
than the big one. Okay.
And I got bit by one that was like this big. It's just little. Yeah, it's just tiny.
Wow.
And it felt like a bee sting. So I was really lucky to see what it was because, I was just walking through the grass and it bit me on the heel. And I happened to look down.
Right.
First I looked at my heel and
Yeah.
then I looked down and like, oh my God, that's a snake. I hope it's not a rattler. And then my son-in-law ran over and I looked down again. I'm like, shit, it's a rattler. And he's like, oh my God, it is. And so he took me to the hospital. My husband had to pack up the horses, the camper, the whole campsite and everything by himself.
Well, you were camping, so grass. You don't mean you were out.
No.
In your yard. You were camping. You guys
Yeah.
were out.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Oh,
Yeah.
my.
Yeah, but no, I thought, don't pack up. I'll be back. I'm just going to go get the antivenom shot and I'll be right back up.
That's what I'm thinking. Give it to you, and so they have to wake you up and give it to you over so many hours or whatever.
Yeah, it's several treatments and it
I thought
takes
it
a
was just
couple
like you
days.
go in, let's just give you the
That's what I thought too, but no. And they're like, the minute I got in there, they're like rushing in the crash cart and everything. It's that serious.
oh, oh my god.
It was like, okay, why is that there? It was scary. It really was. I was fine until I got
Yeah.
there. I was not panicked at
Right. And
all. I
you're
was
like,
joking all the way down the mountain on the way to the hospital, and I was fine. I was joking with the ambulance driver when I got transferred from one hospital to the other. We were just having a good old time, and I wasn't even feeling that much pain. And she's like, "Okay," right before we got there, she's like, "You're gonna feel a lot of pain. Do you want me to give you something now?" And I'm like, "Okay," because it just started to. If it's gonna get worse than that, I'm like, "Oh my god, okay, now I'll take something."
what is the pain? Is the pain like, are you stiffening up? Or are you, like, what's the pain? Like, you feel it
um,
like in your whole body or where are the
no, it
pain?
was pretty much in the foot. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
But it was
Okay.
horrific, burning like acid going through your veins. It
Yeah,
was,
because yeah, that
yeah,
venom is
it
going
eats.
through you.
I
And
still have like a dark color. Believe it or not, it's the same damn foot I broke, and now I broke my two toes, and that was also the same foot that I got bit by a rattlesnake. But I have a dark spot
wow, you're
here
lucky foot.
that will never ever change color. It's dark there because of the venom, and it will probably always be that way, right where I got bit.
Wow.
So yeah.
And I'm sure the scares, it's going to your heart. It's gonna, that's the scare,
But
right? The venom is gonna,
yeah. So because I was bit on the heel, that's a lot better than being bit on the hand or something. And I was actually in the hospital at the same time. Another guy came in, which is really rare. There was two of us in there that both got bit by a baby rattlesnake, and he was
wow.
bit
That is
in the
what, because it's not
hand.
that common. I'm sure
No,
it's not.
but that was crazy, like two in one night. And so they didn't have enough antivenom to treat us both. So we both got started on the antivenom, and then they shipped us both up to the University of Utah by ambulance. So, yeah,
Wow.
right at the same time, we went in there like within a half an hour of each other. It was insane. But yeah, that's what I'm well known for here is the rattlesnake bite lady. I go up camping in the camp host. Aren't you the rattlesnake bite lady? Mm. Oh my god, Meg, I gotta get out of here. It's almost 10. Not that I have to work in the morning, because I don't.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be freaking out. But, uh, yeah, okay. You guys, protest and pro democracy protests here are terrorists. Yeah, exactly. Okay, you guys, yeah, we need to go. I love y'all. I wish I could read all your comments. But I'm too tired. My eyes are, yeah, I'm not a nighttime person. I'm just not.
My eyes do start to burn after a while.
Yeah, mine too. But dang, I'm so happy you made it. Hopefully you can make it next week too, because
Yeah.
everybody loves Maggie May.
Yeah.
So that would be
Okay, guys.
fantastic. And
Okay.
maybe next time we can have Sandy on. So I'm just going to,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be
Was
cool.
Sandy gonna come on early? I thought you said she was
She
coming
she
this
was
hour.
she got, yeah, she was thinking about it,
Hold up.
and then she just didn't make it. So hold on, let me say goodnight to y'all, and then I'll
Yeah.
um bye guys. We'll talk to you soon.